So I'm just gonna, I might start a new thing on my channel. Nature walks with Midnight Modder. It's probably gonna be super cheesy. That's what it's meant to be, at least. As cheesy as it can be. So cheesy that I probably will never upload this, but if I do, then you've just witnessed a miracle. Anyways, so right now I'm just walking. It's quite a bit of fun. It's I'll show you a little bit of it. So it's just this cleared out area up here. It's really nice, and there's some nice woods in here too. It's just we've got tons of briars, just all these briars and stuff through here. And there's another thing too that's definitely not fun. Let's see if I can find one. I think this is one right here. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's trees with huge spikes on them, and these are kind of tame compared to some of them that I've seen. Just up there, probably the tallest tree in the middle of your screen right now, somewhat close I guess, has those spikes, but they're a couple inches long, and they absolutely suck. So far, I've not run into any of them because I've been very careful, but you still got to worry about that stuff. And I've heard stories from my grandparents of those popping tractor tires, which if they can pop those thick tractor tires, they're probably not very fun. What is that? Okay, that's a bird. Yeah, just seeing a bunch of stuff messing around in the woods. Wait, what is that? Okay, give me a second here. Wait, what the heck? Oh, that's a rabbit. I don't know if you can see it in there, but it's a rabbit. You can kind of see its eyes right in there. I might circle it in editing if I can find an editing software that I can get. But anyway, so there's a rabbit in there. That's cool. That's my first rabbit that I've seen this year. And yeah, this year, because last year I saw a ton. So that's really cool. It's a cute little rabbit. Looks to be a pound or two. I'm not sure if it's legal to hunt those. It probably is, but I'm not sure if it's the time of year that right now that's legal to hunt those. So I'm just gonna leave it be. And I've actually never hunted an animal, which I really want to do. I want to do squirrel hunting, see if I can figure out how to make squirrel pot pie, because I love cooking, and I also love trying new foods. And squirrel pot pie seems like it would be a ton of fun to make. So right now I'm just kind of walking back into a little wooded area. And this wooded area is really cool because it reminds me of little areas I used to cut into pieces, like little wooded things. Anyways, so you just like cut it into a little bit of just a patch of brush, and then you can make a little fort type thing. So it's just, there's the entrance right there, and it's just this little area in here. And it's quite a bit of fun. It's nice and shaded. You can still see relatively around you, like you can see up there. Then over there's that little pasture area. The rabbit was over there roughly. And then yeah. Not sure what else to talk about. However, for a first video, I'd say this was pretty good at explaining a little bit of stuff about me. I have the past videos that go more in depth about me. If you want to watch those too, wouldn't recommend it. They're not very good. But if you want some entertainment to watch someone who's super cringy, then there you go. And before I end this, I just want to show you something that I got. Let's see. A few months ago, in August of 2018, they're these boots. They're cowboy boots. They're Justin boots. Got for $114. Oh, there you go. Got them for $114 at a local store. I'm pretty sure it's a chain. I know it's a chain called Boot Barn. and I've worn them for a bit. I clean them and condition them regularly. Got a voice crack there. I clean and condition them regularly, and they've been doing really well, except for on my right boot, got some points right here that the leather is pulling up, and then mostly just because all the thorns around here. And then you've got the fake leather and stuff that's messing up as well. And the insole has been doing really well. I mean, the outsole. Insoles aren't very good. I had to figure out the insole thing. And then you've also got this part, which is pretty recent. So yeah, those are the boots. For $114, if that's all you have to spend, I don't know, it's a bug or whatever. If that's all you have to spend, they're really good boots, and I would recommend them. However, at the time, I wish I'd saved I had enough money to get a better boot. I just didn't really, I don't like spending money. But the bug is being irritating. At the time, I could have spent more, and I kind of wish I did spend more. So if you have the money, I'd recommend spending maybe $10 to $60 more on a better pair of boots. The brand I would recommend is Ariat. Or Ariat, however people say it. I've heard it many ways. Dang bug. Anyways, so they make a lot of boots. They make dress boots, work boots, tons of boots. And I've heard a lot of good things about them. While I don't think I've ever used their boots. They're really nice. And yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about them, and I know some people who wear them. And then last thing is cowboy hats. Right now I'm just wearing a Banff, Canada hat that I got from some relatives that went up to Canada and on vacation last year. And they got me this hat as a souvenir. And they're cousins, so I wouldn't expect to get anything, but I'm very thankful. It was nice for them to do that. And the thing I don't understand, this is from Legacy Hat Company. Yeah, Legacy, established 1992. They sell these hats for like roughly $25 a piece, and they sell them for tons of things. I've seen them for the Appalachian Trail when I went up north a little bit, and they're $25 a piece, and you could probably make this hat for just a couple dollars. It's on par with the hat that I got from Cabela's, which was $5, and it's on par with that one, just a trucker hat. Except this one's kind of has a soft front, other than this. And this one's kind of like John Deere, except for Banff, Canada. So, yeah, but back to the cowboy hats. Recently I got a 4X Beaver Stetson hat that was relatively old. I'm not entirely sure how old it is. However, whenever I was getting the hat or whenever I was getting the crown and brim reshaped to make it look better, but also kind of repair it because it was a little bit crushed. Whenever I was getting that kind of repaired a little bit, let's see, the guy said it felt like a 7X. So he assumes that's because it's pretty old. But the reason why I got it, it was a 4X black Stetson made out of 4X beaver. I don't know, I guess that's 4% because Stetson does like the 100X for 100% and stuff. So I'm pretty sure it's like 4% beaver and then the rest rabbit and stuff. So it's a really nice hat, and the reason I got it, might be a mosquito. Anyways, the reason I got it, it was $65, I think I got it for a 4X beaver hat, and the best thing, the reason I knew it wasn't worn too much was the hat band, the inner hat band on it had all of the stuff like it wasn't worn off, so you could see all of the like the Stetson 4X beaver on the sides on the inner leather hat band really well. Like they weren't worn off like some of my other hats, and because of that, it was clearly a hat that hasn't been worn too much, and I got it pretty much half off what you would get a 4X beaver hat for, and especially with the name Stetson. I think it was a really good find, and now that I have the hat and I've worn it quite a bit and got it reshaped, I could probably resell it for quite a bit of money. I just don't want to because the hat means a lot to me, because this is probably my second real cowboy hat. Not real cowboy hat, I guess, but this one is a real cowboy hat because it's beaver. But if you consider wool felt with a cattleman crease a cowboy hat, then technically it's my second cowboy hat, because I had one years ago. It was so long ago. And I had a pair of cowboy boots too. They were little Like the cowboy boots I'm currently wearing are wide square toe, but those were I think those were just a round toe, maybe a slimmer round toe, and with a high heel. And those were, I love those boots so much. Now there's a plane going over, but you can probably still hear me because when I was walking in the leaves earlier, it heard me fine. So anyways, so I guess this concludes the first episode of Nature Talks. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing much more of this because I'm not a very interesting person. I don't have many interesting things to talk about other than my hats and my one pair of cowboy boots. Okay, it sounds like a squirrel or a bird. It's not really big enough to mean anything else. So I guess this just concludes this first episode of Nature Talks in Nature. Hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stuff like this. If we can reach 10 likes actually no, I'm probably not gonna do that. Let's see, if we can get 3 likes in a week, then I'll upload another one of these. And yeah, but if you guys didn't like this, feel free to not like, and I'll try to figure out how to make it better. But constructive criticism is definitely asked for. If you guys see anything wrong with this, then that would be great if you guys could tell me. And other than that, I guess that's it. So hope you guys like this, and goodbye.